In the quiet, mist-shrouded town of Ravens Hollow, Vermont, where autumn leaves clung to skeletal trees and the chill of winter whispered through the pines, stood Blackthorn Manor. Its gabled roofs and peeling gray paint loomed over the town like a grim sentinel. Locals spoke of it in hushed tones, swapping stories of vanished families and shadowy figures in its windows. But to city-weary millennials Jake and Mia Coleman, the manor was a dream, a steal at auction, promising a fresh start away from New York's chaos. The couple arrived in October, their U-Haul rattling up the gravel drive. The manor's grandeur was undeniable, even beneath layers of dust. It's got character, Mia grinned, snapping photos for her DIY blog. But that first night, the house sighed. Floorboards creaked like arthritic bones. Wind howled through cracks in the attic, carrying a faint melodic hum. No source, no rhythm. Jake, old houses talk. Jake brushed it off. He said, by week 2 the whispers began. Mia found them first, handprints, small and ashy, smudged on the basement door. Then came the cold spots, icy enough to see their breath. Jake, drafts. Jake laughed nervously, blaming drafts, but sleepless nights chipped at his skepticism. 1:03 a.m. Mia woke to the sound of a child's laughter echoing down the hall. She followed it to the nursery, its antique rocking chair swaying violently as if just vacated. The couple turned to the town's reclusive historian, Mrs. Greer, who met them with a furrowed brow. Mrs. Greer, the Blackthorns died here in '83, all except the youngest, Emily. They said she'd changed after playing in the woods, started chanting in tongues, predicting deaths. The family locked her in the attic. Mrs. Greer, they found them slaughtered, throats slit, symbols carved into the walls. Emily was gone. Jake discovered the attic hatch, hidden behind a moth-eaten curtain. Inside, yellowed newspapers detailed the massacre, alongside a journal belonging to Emily's mother. She's not my child anymore. The woods gave her to them. They want her back. Beneath the floorboards lay a doll, a crude thing of sticks and twine, its eyes sewn shut. That night the air thickened with the stench of rot. Mia, entranced, wandered into the woods, guided by a spectral girl in a white nightgown. Jake chased her, flashlight trembling, until they stumbled upon a circle of charred stones. Above them, etched into an oak, was the same symbol from the journal, a spiral with 9 eyes. Emily's voice slithered into their minds, urgent and dual-toned, a child's plea layered with something ancient. "They're coming! You woke them!" The house convulsed. Walls bled black sludge, portraits screamed. In the basement, a doorway materialized, rimmed in root-like tendrils. Mia clutched the doll. "We have to give her back!" Jake, desperate, hurled it into the void. The house roared. Dawn found Ravens Hollow eerily still. The manor stood pristine, as if untouched by decades. The Colemans fled, but locals swear Emily's face now flickers in their Instagram posts, a blurred figure in the window. And deep in the woods, the spiral tree pulses faintly, its eyes slowly opening.